Batman doesn't have Wayne Memorial Auditorium. The debate? The debate's already happening? Don't tell me where.
Do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
In memory of Thomas and Martha Wayne.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this.
Mob money.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and... Do! You were a child! I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money
I think I
takes
should
you.
go to hell to him.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Is he their butler, or is he like a family? Like is he not like not blood family, or?
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail.
Things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
So maybe it wasn't just a mugging, like a robbery. Maybe it was just like a hit. Maybe he got hit. Like, no mob. Somebody just hit. Assassination. Yeah.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Kill
I
him.
wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
Chill.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill.
He died in prison. Okay. Oh, good. Graffiti?
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
we were missing something, but I don't think we're missing anything. Talk to Alfred?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that.
Damn.
She was always so good to me.
But didn't the father's dumbass like want to take the shortcut down this alley? That's what he did.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe.
Sure.
Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal. Just business.
Just
He
business.
told me you had it coming.
He told me you had it coming.
Don't have to do this.
Whoa! Tell Falcone.
Making a mistake.
What?
Bruce!
Listen up, Muggy. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
God damn, we got the whole squad here.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how
Oh,
many
that's
rules
the
we're
guy.
breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always
Mug
here for
me.
you. But
Tried.
this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. Hey, at least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
Falcone had my
I'm
parents
not
killed.
sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
Mark McDonald.
we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce,
Information?
he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that
Right.
son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee.
I did everything.
Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Are you cool?
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Batman is a monster. That freak does more harm for Gotham than good.
I'm starting to think you might be right.
Even though I'm him.
At least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it.
There was a news chopper. Like, chill out.
All right, Falcone's inside.
You weren't there.
Say what you gotta say.
Renee
We'll be
was.
out here.
Episode 2. There he is. Where's that big stomach wound? Children of Arkham. The hell? What type of fucking name is
The hell? Bruce Wayne. You must have some clout.
that? Clout? He's like
My
clout.
own wife can't get into mausoleum in here.
You know you're going to die in jail.
I'll get witness protection in Tahiti, kid. I'm dying on the beach. Talk like that. You remind me of your father. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Watch it, Falcone. I still see some unbroken bones.
Tough guy, eh? There's not much left if you came for a piece of me.
I beat the shit out of you.
Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do.
Kind of. Father's dead though.
God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Uncle Carmine. Alright, fine. Who could ever says Uncle Carmine again? He'll be alive to say it a third time.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss.
How old is he? Like
Be
50?
so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
I lost her so young. I hardly remember anything about her.
She had steel in her, did Martha. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Jesus Christ!
The bastard had to die.
Nah, there's something wrong with her. Look at the veins. Look at the veins. Look at that vein on her cheek.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Ooh.
Go! Go!
God damn. He escaped.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
She was drugged.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense.
Did you not
She'd
see
never do anything to hurt the department.
the blue veins coming out of her mouth?
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Players are here.
Oh, Christ.
I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Now she wakes up.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Look at the veins.
Fresh injections.
I knew it.
That doesn't look like blood.
She was drugged. That's simple. Look,
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
and they're blue. Aren't veins like green or red or something?
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne?
Hi.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
Yeah.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an ejection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off, and all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oh, Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I have to say, that was helpful.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
Why didn't you shoot?
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
What is this?
Now,
Trust
if
me.
you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh my god.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that?
My god.
I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop?
Yeah.
I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.